Let's just move this over to here. Let's see if we can just do this. There we are. Let's do that. Alright. Okay, let's see. Orientation is locked. I got that. Mm. Let's see if we can just get this camera angle like this. Not liquidate me retirement fund. Alright, let's get started with the blade change. Actually, no, not the blade change, the belt change. I think the reason that the old hexbug Hello, Lucas Pichaic, or however you pronounce your name. Welcome to the stream. I am currently in the middle of performing a actually only slightly risky operation on my hexbug Tombstone. Let's see what we can do. Actually, I think the bolt goes this way, doesn't it? Hello, iRobot Roombas. How are you doing today? Alright, we got the bolt out. Let's just move that over there for now. Now just gotta remove this underbolt, just like that. And bam. Now all we gotta do is just do this. Insert this belt right here. Now just gotta push it through. I'm starting to question whether or not this is gonna work or not. The belt might be a little bit too small. Come on. This is a very hard surgery. I just gotta get this belt to go through this hole right here. Maybe I can use this pen to push it through. Now I know I need to go to medical school for like 12 years in order to get a degree in surgeries and whatnot. Is this belt too small? Is this whole thing just going to be a big fat failure? Thank you. Come on, there's gotta be a way. Okay, so here's the original belt. I just need to get this white belt through this stupid hole. right? Would any of you happen to have any ideas on how to get this belt through without breaking it? £400 to the victim. Come on. Get over here, stupid belt. I'm probably gonna end up breaking it. You know what? It's just not worth it. I just joined, thought I was watching a Twomad moment for a sec. The heck is that supposed to mean? Slut. What? Hello. How am I supposed to get this stupid belt through? It can't be that hard. You know what? This just isn't gonna work. The belt is just too small. It's just too small. I can't do it. I just can't. I'm sorry to have wasted your time, because this is not working and it never will work. So you are not going to watch a surgery today. You just watched a failed surgery. I just need a stiffer belt and I need a way to get it on here. There we go. Now all we gotta do is just find a way to put this back together without having it completely fall apart. Easy, right? Okay. I got the blade in, I guess. Now just gotta push this pin in. Now it just gotta do this. I always hate this process of putting the nut back on the screw. Oh, check that out. I managed to do it on my first try. It means hi in French, I think. Do you know or do you think or do you know? There's a big difference, pal. Okay. Do I really have to disassemble this whole thing again? Yep, I do. This is a big waste of time and battery power. Stupid liquidation retirement funds. There we go. I got it. This is a big waste of time and battery life. To be honest, I'm quite surprised with myself and how steady I'm able to get this. How steady I am in being able to put this thing back together. I feel like Ray Billings right now. I don't know about you, but I feel like Ray Billings. Why do you need to take it apart? I thought I would be able to replace the big belt with this tiny belt in order to get more, in order for the belt to be strong, in order for the belt to be more tight, in order to have the blade hit harder. Because I think the blade on the new Tombstone, the Arena Max Tombstone, is a bit tighter, so it has less room to slip, and therefore it hits harder. So I tried it with this Lego belt, and apparently you're not supposed to do that. This is what I get for trying new ideas, and this is what I get for trying to improve something that probably doesn't need to be improved. But this Tombstone only hits hard for about like 10 minutes before the batteries need to be replaced. Because if I'm being all honest, the batteries we get absolutely suck. It's the cheap brand. I forget what they're called. Something about liquidating some sort of retirement fund. Let's check the chat real quick. Makes more sense. Thanks for explaining it. No issue. I just had to go through this whole laborious process of trying to get it together and off again. But thank you for considering my feelings and thoughts and whatnot. I sincerely appreciate it. Now you have to go through this whole laborious process of trying to get the belt back on the pulley, which is not fun whatsoever. It is very tedious. Most people would probably give up, but I've done this before. It only took about 1.5 hours. Something about blowing the horn. What if we just stab it into here? Dang it. Stupid thing, just go in. I give up.